If you've been waiting for QSC to step into the battery-powered arena, today might feel like Christmas morning because the new CB10 just showed up and it's QSC's first serious swing at the 10-inch all-in-one battery PA. The big question is, did they take their time and get it right, or did they leave us wanting more? I was genuinely excited when I heard QSC was entering this space. They were late to the party, no question. By the time this arrived, DJs, musicians, and event pros already had plenty of battery-powered options to choose from. But QSC has a history of watching the market and learning what works, and then releasing something that feels intentional rather than rushed. That's exactly why this speaker feels like it arrived. Today, we're diving straight into some sound tests first, and then we're going to break down what the CB10 offers for the money. We'll talk specs, features, real-world usability, and yes, a few missed opportunities that kept this from being perfect. We are plugged in now using a Shure SM58 directly in the back with Sound Boost button enabled. So we're about 5 feet away, recording on my Shure MV88 microphone. But this is just to get an idea. We're running this dry, microphone directly in the back. The app does actually have reverb in it, so we're actually going to test that next to see how does the reverb sound that's built in with the QSC app. Let's check that out. Okay, here we go. We've got the reverb. There's 3 levels of reverb in the QSC app. This is on medium, and it's about 30% of the medium setting. So this is about a halfway kind of thing. So test 1, 2. So you can get a sense of what the reverb sounds like. I hope this helps. If this is something that's important to you, we want to make sure we're testing that as well. So now we're actually going to put some music and see how this handles playback running Bluetooth from my laptop to the speaker directly. Let's check that out and see how it handles music. Right away, the CB10 delivers that unmistakable QSC character. The sound is clean, warm, and smooth. Vocals sit forward in the mix without sounding harsh. Acoustic instruments sound natural. Music playback feels full and balanced, without that exaggerated bass hump some portable PA speakers lean on to impress you in the first 30 seconds. At moderate volume, it sounds polished and refined. Push it louder and it stays composed instead of getting brittle or ear fatiguing. That's something that working DJs and performers will absolutely appreciate during those long gigs. The low end is tight and controlled rather than boomy. You're not getting subwoofer territory here. It's a 10-inch battery-powered cabinet, but it delivers enough punch for small events, ceremonies, cocktail hour, busking, fitness classes, and background music setups. If you're doing a wedding ceremony or corporate presentation, this thing sounds classy. Yes, classy is a sound description now. Okay, let's see what's going on here in the built-in mixer. Starting at the bottom, we have our AC plug, our power, nice rocker switch. Okay, moving on up. So starting on the left here, we have channel A, channel B, channel C. Channel A has combo jack, XLR 1/4 inch with, I love that they have the locks as well. We also have some presets, so custom app if you want to run EQ through the QSC app. Default, dance, speech, speech with ducker, great for fitness instructions, and vocal. Okay, mic boost, and we also have our volume. Okay, and you know what's nice about these? They actually have a really satisfying little clicks to each of them, so that's nice. We have signal and clip. Moving on to B, same thing, 1/4-inch XLR with locks. Same presets, DSP, mic boost, volume. Over here we have foot switch, a 3.5 milliliter pin for like laptops, tablets, and such. Here's where you'll hold down the button to pair via Bluetooth, and its own dedicated volume. And on this side, you can daisy chain out to another one of these or another speaker. The app out, custom app out, and you have a 3-level battery charger here with a limit light and a power standby button. So very QSC back here. If you've used other speakers like the CP8 or the K series, you'll see similar types of, the way that it's laid out. So I love that they're keeping it consistent. So if you're already using QSC, you kind of already get familiar with this. And at a glance, this may look complicated, but it's not once you kind of break it down. Here's a quick look at what's under the hood. The CB10 is a two-way design featuring a 10-inch woofer paired with a 1-inch compression driver, delivering up to 440 watts of peak power and a maximum peak SPL of 127 dB. It includes 2 combo XLR inputs with selectable presets and mic boost, making it adaptable for microphones, instruments, and line level sources. Bluetooth and auxiliary connectivity are on board for wireless streaming and quick playback. And it integrates with the QSC loudspeaker control app for expanded control and tuning. The cabinet is lightweight but rugged design for multiple deployment options and built to handle everything from intimate acoustic sets to little larger events or a great fill speaker. Here's where my expectations were shaped by past experience. I used to own a pair of QSC CP8s and gigged with them regularly. Those little speakers surprised me. They were clear, reliable, and far more capable than their size suggested. The CB10 feels like the same philosophy, taken to the next level. More output, more depth, more versatility, and now complete portability without needing AC power. Now let's talk about the form factor and real-world usability. The CB10 is an all-in-one system designed for grab-and-go setups, built-in battery, onboard mixer functionality, Bluetooth connectivity, and a compact footprint that make it appealing for mobile professionals, solo performers. Setup is quick, no external power, no cable spaghetti, no stress. Battery-powered convenience cannot be overstated. Now, outdoor ceremonies, pop-up events, backyard parties, or even street performances suddenly become effortless. If you've ever run in extension cords across a park while praying nobody trips, you know exactly why this matters. There aren't that many 10-inch battery-powered models on the market right now. The closest competitor to this one is the Yorkville EXM Pro 10, which I reviewed on my channel last year when it came out. If you're curious how they may compare, that review is also on my channel and worth checking out. Where the CB10 positions itself in that professional tier of portable audio, this isn't a toy. This is built for working professionals who need reliability and consistent sound. Okay guys, it ain't all roses. Now onto a few missed opportunities. There is no true monitor angle. You can tilt it back, but it isn't designed as a proper wedge monitor. So for performers who rely on floor monitoring during live performance, feels like something QSC could have integrated more thoughtfully. Another omission that surprised me a little is the lack of USB charging. Many of the competing battery-powered speakers on the market right now include USB ports to charge phones, wireless mic receivers. It's one of those small conveniences features you don't think until you need it. And then it becomes very important. So, who's this for? Mobile DJs needing ceremony and cocktail hour coverage, buskers like street performers, musicians, solo performers wanting a refined, portable system, fitness instructors, and event hosts needing a reliable sound anywhere. This would be great for corporate trainings and events that want clean, professional audio. And honestly, anyone who values sound quality and portability without stepping into full PA system complexity. So while this speaker does a lot right, those small omissions make it feel almost perfect rather than completely complete. That said, this is clearly a first edition entry into the battery-powered category for QSC. So my guess is they're going to listen to feedback from working professionals and refine future versions. If history tells us anything, QSC tends to evolve products rather than abandon them. Now, let's address price because this is where the conversation kind of gets interesting. The CB10 comes in at $799 US or about $11.59 Canadian. That places it in the upper tier of battery-powered speakers. Yes, you can find cheaper options, but QSC lives in the professional category. And that comes with benefits like build quality, reliability, consistency, strong performance, and great resale value. This isn't a disposable speaker. It's a long-term investment. The kind of gear you buy once and rely on for years. The buy once, cry once philosophy applies here. And if you've ever had budget gear fail mid-gear, mid-event, you know what I'm talking about reliability, and it's priceless. So my first overall impression, I really like the sound of the speaker. It's clean, warm, and smooth, with the kind of clarity that makes speech and music sound polished rather than hyped. It feels like QSC approached this category thoughtfully and delivered a strong first entry. Is it perfect? No. The lack of a true monitor angle and USB charging feels like it missed opportunities, but those omissions don't overshadow the overall performance and quality. It's worth mentioning, when we talk about warranty, I don't know if you see the sticker over here, 6-year warranty when you register within 30 days of purchasing it. So again, it comes with 1 year, but if you register it within 30 days, you get 6-year warranty. This is very impressive. The only one that beats this one is Yamaha with their 7-year, but Yamaha QSC are amongst the 2 best in terms of how long of warranty you get. This alone tells you the confidence that they have in their speakers, their amps, everything. So good job keeping that 6-year warranty, QSC. Tip my hat to you. I'm planning some more videos and comparisons with the QSC CB10, including real-world gig tests and, like I said, comparisons. So make sure, subscribe so you don't miss out on those. QSC may have just delivered exactly what you've been waiting for. Now, I want to hear from you. It's your turn. Did QSC nail it? Is there something you wish that they included? Are you eyeing this model? Are you thinking of buying one? Let's hear it in the comments. Let's start the conversation. And make sure to subscribe to the Sonic Spectrum for more gear chat and gear reviews. I'm Chris. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next one.